Hey guys, got another one for you today, and it's actually going to be pretty interesting because it's kind of focused on tanks 2 tiers down once again. So I am going to go ahead and get it started. In my Sheridan, my battery controllers are low. So there's 3 tier 10s on each team, and this is to me probably one of the most fun matchmaking, I think. Unless you're in the tier 8s, then it's just kind of rough. Alright, so I like to go down here and get vision out, see what's coming. They have a Wizard 132A on the hill. They have a Leopard that's tucked in H5, and now they have a Centurion 7-1. If you can get a hold of the top of the Centurion 7-1's turret with the HE shell, you're going to do a lot of damage to him, so I'm hoping that he pokes on me. But I also don't want to stick around too long down here in case there's more tanks coming from the field, which, since he's in that position, I can no longer confidently spot the field. So I do a little poke, and I see the Leopard starting to push a little bit. Now I'm going to do a really dangerous move here, but I feel like if I want to last the whole game, I got to try to do it. So I back up and try to get some vision out over the ridge here. And I spot a 1390, and then I spot up their 132A again. And now I'm just going to give a weave. Anything looking at me, hopefully I'll deflect it off my tank. And honestly, these 90-degree angle boxes on my tank deflect a lot of shells, more often than not. It's pretty crazy, actually. So the 1390 is trying to take center of the map, get vision out, which is really good. So I want to counter that and go punch him in the face. Now if I can try to poke on him while I'm fully aimed, I'd rather do that than go take his clip. But he's going to play behind that rock, so I just need to get in and get out. And if I remember correctly, my driving skills are pretty subpar here. So I drive on top of him, smack him for 1,000, and I wanted to ram him, but I decide that at this point there's a scout and a medium tank coming in, so I just need to get out of here and at least get in a spot where my team can cover me. So once again, I'm just trying to use the hills for cover and wiggle around, give them a bad shot. This guy keeps telling me to fall back, but I mean, honestly, there's no place to fall back to unless I open my tank up. I must have irritated this 132A, or he just knows he needs to counter me. So he's going to come up here. I'm going to smoke him for 750. And to me, that's good trading. Now I have a Bat Chat staring at my butt, but he's not fully aimed, so he misses that shot. And pretty much here, I'm just going to get loaded, and I want to delete one of those scouts. Looks like this Wizard 120 is at least going to cover me. The Bat Chat breaks my turret, so I have to fix that. In this tank, you cannot have a broken turret. Life is pretty miserable. Turret or gun, anything to deal with gun mechanics is going to make you suffer. So the 1390 is up here now, using that rock to block me from him. However, he already showed me his tank once, so I'm just going to patiently wait here until he falls back too far like that, and I'll take him down. I can see we're losing 2 to 4. We really don't have strength on the 9 line, and our north is pretty much shot to shit, so I went out too far for that M103. I knew he was aiming at me. I think it was a little bit of stupidity, a little bit of aggression, and just a little bit of I've lost my thought there. Anyways, alright, so this Bat Chat needs to go. He's in the middle. So I hit him. I didn't see how much I hit him there for, but it was quite a bit. So Bat Shack gets killed. And now it's pretty much just a move back to figure out where my team needs some vision. There's a 110 right there, and he doesn't spot me. My sixth sense doesn't go off, and now he's retracted down the hill so I can move. My cum wagon's asking for help, so I let him know affirmative, I'm on my way. I'm not going to be a lot of help to him, but at least I'm going to try to cover him so nothing drives behind him. So as long as he keeps everything in front of him and doesn't get already bombed, we should be okay. This part's quite boring. So I asked him to fall back because I'm hoping that he can draw them up the hill. As long as our arties are hitting them, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so then this Sheridan comes up the hill to get behind him, and that's exactly what I was waiting for. So I take that tank out. And I believe my cum wagon's going to poke some more. Artie's going to shoot down there. And we're pretty much going to get their cum wagon punched out to a one shot. I'm going to go up here just to make sure that nobody's coming through this field to flank us. And it gets pretty campy up here. I keep asking him to fall back. I mean, I don't know he's taking a lot of damage right now, but I do spot the 110 trying to leave. So if he leaves right now, I'm potentially going to get a shot in him, and then Artie might be able to hit him. So he went dark, and then he drives past really fast. Now he's sitting behind another rock, just so Artie can't hit him, I believe. So we've tied it up 7v7, and now it's pretty much just try to punish mistakes. So they punish our wizard 120. He got pushed out way too far ahead of the team. I mean, he's in a really good tank, but unless he's fighting 1v1s, it's not going to go well for him. Alright, so this gets pretty campy. Obviously, with no health, I don't want to make a mistake and get killed. Spot their Centurion there. Waiting for him to make a move. And Artie says need a target. So I know when I'm in my Artie and the scout's just being lazy, it really irritates me. So now that things kind of settled down, I'm going to go make sure that everything is gone out of this choke right here. And I'm sure once I do it, this cum wagon's going to follow me. So just take slow pokes around this stuff to see if I can light anything up. And what I don't want to do is not check the beach, because they could be hiding, their cum wagon could be hiding like right along the edge of the beach there, and then as we progress down, he pops up and shoots us in the back. So not only that, but this little road gives you like a natural spotting location up into the field. But once again before I do it, I want to make a slow poke. And I spot the cum wagon. I don't want to shoot here because he'll probably spot me, or if there's a sneaky tank that I can't see, then they might spot me. Let Artie do the work here. Alright, then I spot the Centurion. A lot of aiming in this tank, so take my time, aim my shot, and I miss, and that's fine. This gun really isn't accurate. You don't play this gun for the accuracy, you play it for the alpha and the fun. But once again, I got Artie to help, so what I'm doing here is just driving around in a big circle, that way in case their Artie's looking at me when I was spotted, that they're going to have a really tough shot. I light the 7-1 back up, and I see this TVP. The 7-1 drops below the hill, so I can't really see him, but I can see the side of this TVP. And I smoke him for 825, and then he starts to burn. So our cum wagon gets taken out by their 53-55, and this is where you can see they have 3 8s and 2 Arties, and we have 4 9s and 2 Arties. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, it's done. You know what? I'm still going to play it smart. I just need to get vision out for Artie. It will close it up. So I'm not spotted here, and these 2 110s are sitting here. They don't know where the shell's going to come from. And Artie tells me no shot. So I'm going to actually tell Artie to also move down to like H9, because they're not helpful up in the top right corner of the map. So this does light me up. And I'm actually going to switch over to this guy. So he reacts to this other 110 getting shot by me. There I'm spotted again because I shot. And this guy's just going to make sure that they're not getting flanked. So they have a pretty good defensible setup here. The problem is they don't have tanks with good vision. So they're vulnerable and their Arties are kind of useless. Now this guy, his sixth sense goes off, so he's spotted. And really this is me looking right up into his butt. And I throw a shell and I miss him. So that's unfortunate. Had I gripped into his rear engine deck, that would have been quite a bit of damage. So I get spotted again. So I try to duck out of there. And I'm pretty sure that's where I spotted the ISU 152. These guys are all in a platoon as well, so that's what also makes these things dangerous. So even though that they're tier 8s, they're all coordinating. The STI gets a nice shot into the 110, and then our Artie finishes them off. I mean, if I was in that STI, I probably just would have pushed up into the gully. I don't know that backing up to where Artie can potentially hit you is a smart decision. So their Artie kills our T-49. And now I'm doing something really dangerous. I'm poking this ISU. And I can kind of just feel a throw going on here. So at this point, I've decided that I really want my Artie to do the work. However, I do want to keep targets lit. So the STI is starting to go up, so this ISU has to deal with it. And I can see that he's turned sideways and I'm loaded, so I just wanted to aim my gun a little bit, make sure the reticle was down before I poked out of there. Now their 110 kills our STI. Our Lorraine already shuts down the GW Tiger. So this is our E50. He has 50 hit points. I have 93 hit points. And then we also have our 2 artillery. They have a full health 110. The 110 spots our artillery. And there already splashes our Artie. Luckily we don't lose our Artie. I just make a move to kill their ISU. I feel like I need to take them down since they had our Artie spotted. And our E50 shuts down their 53-55. So now my game just went from this isn't going to throw. We pretty much can just lock this guy down. And I take too long aiming. And he punishes me for it. And I honestly had no idea how much health the E50 had. But the timer's going, so I felt like, we had 4-1. He's got to kill 3 of us to even get a chance to get a tiebreaker. Then he shuts down the E50. So now it's a 2v1. He's got 16 seconds to make this happen. Alright. So here we go. I'm going to jump into the 53-55. He's not spotted. We got 2 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to slow it down. 1 second. Hits zeros. Oh, and it doesn't even show it. So the reason I wanted to show it was because after the time expired or went down to zeros, he actually shoots and it hits this artillery. But since the game was over, it just deflects off of him. So he was like a half second away from potentially winning the game. The first tiebreaker is tanks left in the battlefield, and the second tiebreaker is damage. So I'm not sure who would have done the most damage, but now we'll go to endgame stats. So I get a high caliber, first class. Maybe if I closed that 110 out, I would have got ace. I'm not sure. I take top dog with 5,300 damage, and you can see the rest of the team. But they already did a lot of work, and their 110 did some good spotting for them. So that's all I got for you. It's a pretty fun game. Talk to you guys later. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out.